Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I have a video for you of just some of the weird promotional items and stuff that I've gotten from probably the last, I'm gonna say, 20 plus years, from different places that I managed and worked at, and then just some other random, not for resale stuff. So stay tuned. All right, so here's a couple. So these things I'm going to show you now, I bought these from a clothing store, but these aren't something that I actually got from where I worked. But I got these from a clothing store, a guy who had a bunch of really cool stuff. So these were pens that employees would wear at the time, depending on whether it be like Best Buy or GameStop or Walmart, when the DS was coming out and the GameCubes and stuff like that. So I just thought these were kind of cool. I don't remember if I had these back then, because I was the manager at Sam Goody when the GameCube came out. So, all right, next we got some cool pins. Actually, just little clip pins. I had a couple of these. These are the ones I'm keeping. The other ones I want to put up for sale, because I had a couple duplicates. One for the iToy, one for Shadow of the Colossus. I don't remember exactly. It's been so long, but I'm pretty sure this was during the time that I was manager at Sam Goody. But these were some pins that they had dropped off for us to wear. And then I got this Titanfall one, which I got later. This was when I worked at GameStop. This little pin, I found this the other day just going through stuff. So kind of cool. It's really small. And then this is another when I was at GameStop. This game itself is not a promo, but it was given to GameStop managers and came with this thing here. So and I'll put this on here, so if you guys want to read it, you can go ahead and pause it. And Kurt Schilling. Todd McFarlane. This is really cool. I met these guys when Todd McFarlane always showed up to the GameStop conferences that we did every year. But I got this the year that they all showed up, so I got to meet Kurt Schilling and everybody there, and we got this game. All these managers got this game with this little paper here. So really a tragedy what happened to that company, because this game was actually fairly good. And then got this cool Pac-Man thing. Let me go ahead and open it up. This was I think it was just a gift from one of the conferences from Namco. So this isn't like something you could buy. It was more of just a promotional thing. So, Pac-Man. Oh, okay. So yeah, it's been a long time since I've opened these. So Trainers, 2005 trainer disc, probably for training how to sell and what Namco is coming out with. That's usually what they did. Is the whole reason we had the conferences was it was pretty much paid for by the vendors, so they could tell us about the games coming out, and so we would know how to sell their products for them, since we were selling their stuff through our stores. So some cool stuff in there. Some more cool stuff. I think there was a gift card there. Not 100% certain. It's been a long time. And this here is just full of all the Namco games. Yeah. From all the GameCube time period. I'm pretty sure that's... No. Arc the Lad. Well, PS2, GameCube, so same time period. But yeah, that's that. Okay, and then I got this really cool Infinity box. I wasn't really, a big fan of the game. It was kind of fun to collect the figures. Pretty much, most of the figures are pretty much worthless anymore. I mean, there's a couple different ones that still can fetch a little bit of money. Some of the later ones, and then like maybe some of the Toys R Us clear figures might be worth a little bit more, not much, but since Toys R Us isn't around, it's kind of a cool thing to have. But yeah, so this came with a shirt, which is still in here. I got a lanyard. And just information on the game, and then whatever this is. So, and there was a clip to go on here, and I handed all those clips out, and everybody had them to wear them to support the game when it came out. So I'm sure I've got one somewhere. I'm probably just gonna do a lanyard video at some point, because I've got a ton of lanyards that I've gotten throughout the years from the different companies and when new games came out. So when I find that tote, I'll probably just do a video dedicated to that. All right, and I got this cool Nintendo box. So yeah, let's go ahead and open that. Still got some really cool stuff in here. This got Animal Crossing pin, another Animal Crossing pin, a little bag of pins here, more Animal Crossing. Yeah, because it kind of what the pictures you saw on the other side, it was kind of like they had something for like each of those games. Got this cool Mario, Nintendo sticky pad, like Post-its, a little Donkey Kong Country. It looks like some kind of banner. I've never taken it out of this bag. It looks like a bib. I don't know if that's what it is, but it might be. Okay, and then all right, just some information on these new games. Some Animal Crossing stuff. Kind of cool. More Animal Crossing stuff. Oh, this is a sticker. And then it's like some postcards, some Lego City postcards. Yeah, so I got a couple postcards in here. Yeah, so that's that box. All right, and I got a couple shirts. These were promos from Yokai Watch, the first game. Got one for Whisper here. Never took it out of the bag. This is an XL. And here's this dude. I might butcher the name. Jimbanian. I'm sure somebody in the comments will tell me if I did or not. That's a 2XL. That's closer to my size. I never taken them out of the bag. I was going to, and then I don't know. I just never did. So at this point, they've been in here for a long time. I know they'll keep it in better shape. If I ever decide I want to sell it, I should be able to get a decent amount because it's not been used ever. All right, and then I got this Star Fox Adventure thing. This is back with Sam Goody. Let me go ahead and get this thing out of there. All right. So yeah, this just talks about the new game coming out. So this was just promotional stuff. We got a couple of these for our store. This was back when I was at Sam Goody as well. We got a lot of Nintendo promotions. We had a Nintendo lady come in and update our promotions, give us standees and all this stuff. It was really cool. And she was awesome. She came in and she would bring us special stuff for each of us, depending. I like Zelda, so she would bring me Zelda things if she had it, and some of the other guys liked this or that, and she would drop that stuff off. And I told her, I was like, just put as much Nintendo stuff up in the windows as whatever you want. I never had any backlash from Sam Goody at all saying I couldn't do it, so I let her put up a bunch of stuff. All right, this next thing I'm going to show you is pretty big. This was while I was at GameStop. The big rainbow. I saw the rainbow, so I said rainbow. Go, Josh. Let's read. Okay, this is a Lollipop Chainsaw promotional box. They would send these to specific stores, and it came. I've got most of the stuff still in here. Certain things were handed out, and this was what was left. There was a lollipop in here. I have it. I do have a replacement lollipop. I don't know why I haven't put it in there, but yeah, at some point, wherever I was storing this, I think those little piss ants got to it and literally dissolved the food is gone. The whole lollipop that was in there is gone. Got little pom poms. This is kind of cool. Little dude's head, and it's a USB drive. And then we got batons. Got a poster here. Got whatever these are called. Somebody in comments will know what it's called. Got a little keychain. So inside we got a couple more keychains. And then we got a shirt. Yeah, so the shirt's pretty cool. I think I wore that once, one day maybe, when it was really released, and then I just put it back in here. Yeah, so that's the Lollipop Chainsaw box. Got one more cool thing to show you. Okay, so here's the last thing I'm going to show you for this video. I do have a lot more promotional things and promo boxes and stuff like that. Instead of trying to get it all and do it all in one video, I'll just space it out. If you guys like this video and you want to, if this is something you like to see, this kind of weird stuff that you don't normally see, just let me know, and I'll try to dig up as much of that stuff as as much of the stuff that I own, and do some more videos. So this is probably one of my prized Nintendo objects that I have. So when Sam Goody shut down, everything was left in the store, and Nintendo never came back for this book. So when the Nintendo lady came in, she would use this book. So I'm not gonna show her name or anything, but there's the cards and whatnot. This is fine. This is the address and stuff to my store. There's my name there. Yeah, it was when I was a manager there. And this is during the GameCube era, and it's just a bunch of just talks about it. So it's something we can read. It was for her, and she'd have to come in, once a month to check off stuff on the book and add new papers and take old ones out, just kind of keep it updated. It was pretty much it was for them to come and do it, and it was for us to read through. So we would be knowledgeable on the stuff. Every back has information on the game coming out. So a lot of good GameCube games on here. Yeah, GameCube player. That was cool. And yeah, we go down to the Game Boy Advance. This is when the SP first launched, and then they came. And I think a couple pages back here, they show the cable too. The one that the link cable. Dawn of Souls. Yeah. Yeah, and you saw this one here was printed. This one was like printed off a printing machine, like a printer, rather than like this stuff was like professionally done. But yeah, some cool stuff in here. I'm not gonna be able to show you every single page, but you guys kind of get the idea. More Game Boy stuff. Yeah. And we're almost at the end. More DS. This is the DS. Yeah, I forgot the DS was new. They were still making games for the Advance at the time, because when this book, the last time it was updated, it was the old DS model, the original. The light hadn't even come out yet. Yeah, so that's that. And then, yeah, you can see here all the times that they came in, the time she initialed it. Doesn't say the year, but there's the dates. I'm sure this was like probably 05 or whatever. But yeah, this is one of my favorite Nintendo items that I have, because it's not something everybody's gonna have. It's just something I was able to get because Sam Goody went under, and it was left there to the very last day, to where they said, go ahead and take whatever you want. And I was like, I'm grabbing that book. So that's probably, like I said, it's just a cool thing to have to kind of go through, and it's kind of set in time. It's like frozen in time during that period of the GameCube. So it's kind of cool to go through it and see what was available at that point in time. So, well, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully I'll get another video out more, sooner. I was on vacation. That's why it wasn't the 7 days I was promising in my previous video, but I'm back, and hopefully I'll get another video out soon. Thank you guys again for watching, and hope you come and join me in my next video. I'll talk to you later, guys. Game on.